So I'm about to do this live. Basically, a bill was passed called the AB 734 Bill Act, right? So basically what the bill is banning any kid under 11 years old, I mean under 12 years old, basically banning them from playing football. Now, I've already told people about California. California is one of those states that basically they control what you do, right? It's not nothing for the benefit of the actual kid. So to even put out a bill or pass a bill that ban kids from 12 and under, to me, man, it just reeks that the parents basically have not been doing what they supposed to do. Why would you allow why would you allow them to basically ban anything that will stop the kids from participating in youth sports? There are so many benefits in youth sports. You got health, you got basically keeping them from out of the from being out of the street, like discipline situations, right? You got a slew of things, but instead this is what not paying attention to your surroundings and what's going on as far as policies. This is what that gets you. You know what I'm saying? Like now, the bill has passed 5-2. I've always tried to give information to let people be knowledgeable about what's going on. I tried to tell y'all, California, right, is a state. I've always called it a state to where they basically it's a testing ground. They try everything in California first. But the reason it's so easy to pass California because don't nobody fight. Nobody pays attention to what's going on. I try to tell people that you vote on policy and not based on who you like. And I tried to tell people, and people, oh, I'm a Democrat, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm Republican, right? I'm this and I'm that. Okay, well, Imma show y'all something. Imma show y'all that basically what I was saying is what y'all should have been doing, which is vote on policy, not based on who you like. Because it showed that out of the 7 people that voted, uh, 5 of them was Democrat and 2 of them were Republican. Guess what? All 5 Democrat voted to basically ban 5-year-old, uh from 12-year-old and under kids from playing football. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, it's not based on who you like, who has the best policy. And y'all see that these guys' policies is no good for California. You talk about rent increase, you talking about, restrictions, heavy restrictions. You talking about, the fact that they even put banning kids on, you know, on the plateau to even be in a situation, right? It's not fair, but here's the thing, right? Here's where, you know, I'm saying, like, this is when we need to, as parents, understand when to pay attention, because a lot of parents say, "Oh, yeah, man, you know, I'm you know, I don't play about my kids." Really? You don't play about your kids? You not playing about your kids, is that not how they end up being in a situation to where they basically a 5-2, vote in basically to ban it in California, um, what, 12 and under from playing football? And it's not because they care. When have they cared? 'Cause if they cared, they wouldn't do rent increases, they wouldn't do all these spikes and stuff like that, and I wouldn't have to be on here basically, uh talking about this type of situation. But let me share some with y'all right quick, just to let y'all know. Let me share some with y'all, right? Because I'm read based on what's going on, and this is why a lot of people need to pay attention because it starts in California. Nobody pays attention in California. That's how they able to grow laboratory food. That's how they able to, do all these type of things, pass bills like this, because don't nobody pay attention. People are too focused on how they too focused on doing TikTok dances, right? and now it finally creeped home. Now people starting to see the seriousness of them not paying attention. You feel what I'm saying? So look, let me go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Like, because for those who wanna know and who cares, they will stay here. For those who don't like truth will leave. So, I mean, that's what it will be, right? But I'm going to share, this with y'all real quick, right? Share this with y'all right quick, right? Imma read this whole thing. Okay. Alright. So, hopefully y'all can see this. Hopefully y'all can see this. So if not, I'm gonna read it. It said, "This is by the Washington Post, right? Youth sports. California lawmakers take step towards banning youth tackle football." Right? They take a step towards banning youth football. It says a proposed bill to ban tackle football for children's under 12 passed through the committee of California State Assembly on Wednesday, sending the measure to a vote of full membership and bringing the state a step closer to becoming the first in the United States to enact minimum age requirements to play sports, right? The Assembly Committee on Arts, Entertainment, Sports, and Tourism voted 5-2 margin in favor of advancing the Assembly Bill 734 to the floor to vote, right? The committee vote failed along party lines, and its 5 Democrat members, include Chair Mike A. Gibson, voted in favor, and its 2 Republican members, including Vice Chairman, voted against. So that's why I always tell y'all, you get so caught up in Democrat, "Oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm this." The 5 Democrat is the ones that voted to push this through, and the ones that voted against it were Republicans. So how big are we on this? That's why I always tell y'all, vote policy, not based on who you like. That's how we able to be controlled because we always vote on how we feel instead of what's best for us, right? Instead of what's best. So it says, kids only have one brain. They only have one life. Assemblyman Kevin McCarthy sponsored the bill. Said during Wednesday hearing highlights the scientific link between tackle football and the risk of brain injury, right? And their irreversible damages. So I mean, I can continue reading, but basically, man, what I'm telling y'all is this, man. Start paying attention to what's going on, bro. Because all this other stuff, they y you already know the trick. It's a lot going on here, but Imma keep you distracted with this hand, and that's the case of what's going on. A lot of the parents, like I said, not fighting, thinking that it's everything is a game. And this is how a bill like this will be able to all they gotta do is sign it. If the governor wants to pass the bill, all he gotta do is sign it. And California won't have no 11 and under team, none. And who is gonna get better starting at the age of 12 years old? Come on now. Nothing is making sense right now. They're playing with a whole bunch of things. They're doing a bunch of experiments, and nobody, as far as for our community, is fighting, is not going down there, is not writing letter to the to the congressman, not writing letters to the senator, none of that. We gotta start doing our part. You gotta start doing our part, man. A lot of people don't wanna pay attention to me 'cause I speak truth, but I already told them that. I told them about the California. I told them about this bill. I told a lot of people, and people don't think that stuff going to happen or affect them. It happened. It happened. Now, are we gonna like literally, now are we gonna share this information? Because this is ridiculous. How do we even get to a point like this to where you got somebody like me who's more so focused on youth football, right? Basically talking about this, nobody really talking about it. I seen it from my family member. He's a coach and he's a president of an organization, and he's telling parents, "Hey, man, make sure y'all go vote. Y'all go, raise some hell. Y'all do this." Because first of all, when in 2019, when this bill was first presented, it should have been literally, this bill should have been, um, like, shut down instantly. Like, "Hold on, what y'all talking about? This is affecting our kids. What y'all" nah, we not going for that. We not going for that. You feel what I'm saying? So these are the things that we need to start, paying attention to, because if we don't fight for these kids, if we don't fight, these kids ain't gonna have a future. We done already lived our life. We need to make sure that we creating a better tomorrow for these kids. And y'all know how I feel about these babies, man. Y'all know I love these babies. Y'all know I love them so much that I gave 4 or 5 years free time for them, right? Y'all know I care. So I'm bringing this information to create awareness, because yes, it started in California, but y'all know how stuff trickle down. Y'all know how that happens. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, um, this is unfortunate. This is a black eye to our community, because y'all know predominantly of the people that play football are African Americans. Yes, you got every race plays it, but y'all know that we play it for a different reason. We play it to basically keep these kids out of the streets, out of trouble, from doing other things. And y'all know football has always been a disciplinary action for a lot of the kids, and it has helped them be become help them become better young men. So we wanna make sure that we continue to make that a safe haven for these kids, because if we, like I said, if we don't fight, and they've been passing so many bills because we have not fought, and we can't say, "Oh, man, y'all doing this, y'all doing that." Man, look, man, now more than ever is a time to fight for these babies. It's not a time to be cowardice, because I know a lot of people, far as, like, the parents and all that other stuff, y'all did a lot of fighting in during the season, but y'all fighting the wrong fight. A lot of people is fighting the wrong fight. Now, I know y'all ain't scared to fight, but when are y'all gonna start paying attention and start putting that energy in the right direction? You feel what I'm saying? So, it yes, coach, they said it this he said it looked like it's health related. Come on now. Come on now. You can't allow other, uh, things to happen, right, to kids, and then allow them to have a choice, and then say, "Oh, well, yeah, we care about your health." You don't care about the health of these kids. That's just, that's just something to basically take away, to, you know, take away from these kids, like, basically put them in the streets. Because what are these kids gonna do? Not everybody like basketball. What are they gonna do? You take away football around the time that they usually playing football and running and being disciplined and all that other stuff. Now, they ain't got time to do much but other than what? Play games, be out on the street. So, it can be health related, but at the same time, that ain't good enough excuse. You taking away the option of the parents, right? You taking away the option of the parents. The decision for the parents to make that choice. It's not for you. You can say, "Oh, well, yeah, I make a suggestion." I agree with that. You can make a suggestion. It's up to them to accept it or reject it, right? So, but don't take away the option. Do not do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had to come on here. I also got a interview later on tonight with just basically recapping the season. Just everything. I got Coach Jones coming on here, and anybody that know Coach Jones know that this dude, man, I don't know what he gonna say, but he very controversial. He gonna say what he wanna say, but he usually come here once a year. But man, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think, man, based on uh the article that I just read, based on the fact that um that they're trying to push a bill, that they're so heavy on it. Because if in my personal opinion, if that was a number one priority, there are other contact sports too. There are other contact sports too, and I ain't talking about basketball. You got you got rugby, you got, ice hockey, you got a whole bunch of other stuff that you coulda basically, went and also did this bill for. But, that's the thing, man. A lot of people ain't gonna fight for it, but, I can we they can get it pushed in, they can get it pushed in, California, far as for the football, 'cause a lot of people ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna pay attention, So this is a black eye. "Hey, what's up, Coach Tim?" This is a black eye. This is definitely a black eye, and this is the first step to show you guys that whether you like Democrat, whether you Republican, it ain't always the party that you that it's not the party that you prefer is not always the right party, okay? Like I just told y'all, 5 Democrats, all 5 Democrats vote yes for this bill, and 2 other Republicans voted against the bill. So, are you gonna say, "Oh, I'm still Republican, I'm still Democrat," or are you going to look at policy, start looking at policy so you can understand what is the best choice for you? Because if you don't look at the policy, the stuff like this in the world can start happening the way that it's happening, okay? Nobody is agreeing with the way that the world in the direction that it's heading in, and you can see who's in power, okay? So, start voting and looking and paying attention to policy like I've been telling y'all, man. But that's all I got, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I say, this is the Black Eye, California. Y'all need to stand up more now than ever because this is the time of censorship. This is the time of, you know, that basically they're stripping the a lot of the rights and stuff away from people. And, like, y'all got to say. Y'all got to say. All you gotta do is, like, write some letters, like, go up there, vote, raise hell, share it. There's a lot of things that we can do, and I'm tired of people getting into it's at a point to where they think that, "Oh, well, it ain't nothing we can do." It's always something you can do. It may not be something that you willing to do, it's always something that we can do. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm definitely looking forward to still having youth football in California. I'm looking forward to making sure that these babies always have a future outlet and something to go move forward to, far as the next season. But hey, it started with us, man. So all you parents that been doing all this fighting, y'all ain't got no choice. Y'all show that y'all got a lot of time to fight. So here's the chance to fight, but this is the right way. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Hold on, let me read Coach last. Coach says, "Hey Ken, and I know that this is a route for some other agenda. I would venture to say that there is something else behind this. Yes, it and Imma tell y'all it ain't. 'cause they care about your health. If they care about your health, why can't you go to the hospitals and, why do you gotta pay an arm and a leg if they cared about your health? They don't care, okay? But at the end of the day, man, we gotta continue fighting. This ain't the time to be like just lackadaisical and oh, this is for past. No, this not that time. Now y'all understand that it finally hit home. This is a time, the chance for y'all to basically start letting y'all voices be heard. This is a youth football, youth sport platform, and I'm going to share anything that pertains or harm or help, youth football, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm sharing this message because it's starting to affect my babies, and then, and when that's the case, y'all know, man, I'm gonna fight tooth and nail for these kids, for them to have a brighter tomorrow, even if it requires me getting, cussed out by the parents or them not wanting pay attention to what I'm doing, like, I'm gonna still fight for these kids. They gonna always have a platform through me. You feel what I'm saying? So, thank y'all for tuning in. That's all I got. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe and like button. Share this message. Let's have a conversation.